controlach sy jem ystem.
God, the fourth man. Lies the demon Etrigan. Once more, with words of metered rhyme, comes Etrigan the Slayer just in time.
Easy now, brother. We're on the same side, right?
Let's use our words. Are you having a laugh? We're the demons free. Kill everyone!
You will pay, Constantine.
Your soul will be ours.
Get in line, you brats.
Gone, the form of man. Rise the demon Etrigan. Up next on T's Multiverse. Welcome to T's Multiverse, folks. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I got a hot one coming your way today in the form of the demon. Really, Etrigan, folks. This is Etrigan. I am so happy to have this one, folks. I've been looking forward to this one ever since it was revealed and announced that the DC McFarlane brand was going to get an Etrigan figure. I'm such a huge fan of this character, folks. I want an Etrigan film. DC, Warner Brothers need to get their act together, man, and give us an Etrigan film. Folks, let me know in the comments, who would you cast as Jason Blood? Because that would be a really interesting casting for me to see, because I don't know. I thought about that guy that played Ra's al Ghul in the Nolan Batman series. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but let me know in the comments, who would you want to cast as Jason Blood for an Etrigan film? I know that there's talk about J.J. Abrams doing a Justice League Dark film. I don't know if that's really happening or whatnot. Who knows? I know I really enjoyed Etrigan in the Batman the Animated Series, as well as in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. I loved him in those shows. I really liked him he got more play in the Justice League Dark animated film. Definitely check that one out, folks. Check out all the stuff for Etrigan. If you're an Etrigan fan, definitely check it out. You'll love him even more so. But I really would love an Etrigan film, man. If Kevin Feige was over DC, we would have had an Etrigan film by now. That's just me talking. But yeah, this is a figure, folks, I've been really looking forward to. It would have been really cool if we could have maybe gotten a 2 deluxe pack with Jason Blood and Etrigan together. That would have been pretty cool. But I'll take this because I've been looking forward to this one for some time. Really happy to have them. All right, folks, so now that I've finished going on and on about how much of a fan I am of the Etrigan character, let's take a closer look at the packaging here. So we're going to put them closer to the camera here. And here we're going to look at, we have DC Multiverse, the demon. And we are also treated, first and foremost, to this beautiful image of the actual character here through the packaging. And we have, of course, the demon. We have McFarlane Toys. And then we also have DC Multiverse, of course. And then we're treated to this here, the Demon Knights. And then here on the back, we have an awesome image of the man of the hour himself, Etrigan, decked out in his armor, ready for battle. We also have additional images of other characters that are released within the McFarlane brand here. Pretty cool. All right, so now that we've looked over the box, I'm ready to get this thing open, folks. So let's get to it. Man, DC McFarlane has done it again, folks. This thing looks absolutely amazing. This is why this is my brand here. I just love it. This character looks awesome. But let's take a look at his accessories first and foremost. So, of course, he comes with the DC McFarlane's collector's card here. The Demon Knights here. Looks really good. And then on the back here, we're treated to the character's data file. I'm not going to read all that, but you get the gist of it. And of course, down here has DC Multiverse Etrigan, the Demon Knights, and this will definitely go with the rest of my collector's cards. Looks really good. And next is the display stand. All right, same old with that. And then we have also his weapon, which looks really good. Now, this thing looks bad, and bad I mean in a good way, folks. Yeah. So yes, this looks good, and it also seems to have some sort of chipping. They gave it that weathered detail to look as if he's been using it in battle for ages, because Etrigan is immortal. Wow, look at the end here. This can be utilized as a weapon as well. Man, this looks good. Definitely classic DC McFarlane. Detail galore. Love this. With this weapon looking so awesome, I want to just stick this thing in his hand. His hand is super tight, man, which is expected. There we go. Wow. Man, this looks so bad. Look at that weapon, folks. All right, before we get on to the next segment, I just want to share a few quick thoughts in regards to Etrigan's weapon here. So I love this weapon here. It's very impressive with the detail and everything about it. However, I really wish it would have came with some sort of a flame effect here around the sword area. And I'm thinking that way because the unmatched version of Jason Todd for the DC McFarlane line has this sword here that comes with this flame effect. Not sure exactly why Jason Todd would come with the sword with a flame effect. I know they have this situation now with the DC characters. They're unable to utilize guns. So I know it seems like McFarlane is giving everybody either axes or swords. So maybe that's why. But I really feel like this goes better with an Etrigan character than it would a Jason Todd figure. So from here on out, I'm going to be utilizing this with my Etrigan character. I'm going to equip this to him right now so we can get a look at it. And yeah, see, this looks so much better. This looks really good with Etrigan. I feel, it's a little small on him, but again, I still feel it works. It has that medieval type look to it as well. And again, that flame effect goes more with Etrigan than it would a Jason Todd. So I'll definitely be utilizing this weapon with him, as well as the weapon he came with. All right, folks, let's get to the next segment. So let's give Mr. Etrigan a little look over. So we going to take this weapon out of his hand here. And, whew, yes. All right, so he looks, man, this is just, again, DC McFarlane, the attention to detail that they give to these figures is just so impressive, folks. I mean, each and every time, I'm just truly impressed with what they do with these figures. And, I know a lot of people were saying they do too much Batman, but, this is a sign that we're getting other figures than Batman, and hopefully they'll continue that on, which I feel they will. But man, when they do give us other figures, look at this, man. The detail is just so awesome throughout. His armor, everything looks so good, man. Again, they kill it on the capes. I mean, from Batman to Superman, I mean, they really knock it out of the park with the capes. I look forward to seeing what they give us with the Martian Manhunter with this cape. But I will say this. I will give this a bit of a custom paint. Not sure where, but I'm going to do something with this figure in terms of the custom. In terms of customizing it, definitely going to give it a little bit of a paint over in certain areas. As I look at it, I just feel like there's potential to add more color to this figure. But man, just the details, the gauntlets. Of course, McFarlane loves those spikes in the gauntlets or whatnot. This looks so awesome to give us that Etrigan character who's decked out in this knight's armor. It's just so awesome. And then he has the little cape here with the little back collar here. I love this, folks. This is a DC fan's dream come true for me, because I'm such a huge fan of the Etrigan character. Wow, we're gonna do a bit of a comparison later on in the video with the DC universe, the old DC universe's version of the Etrigan. But man, what an upgrade to have this figure. This looks awesome, man. And the detail here in the head sculpt, spot on. The eyes, got that real red in the eyes here. Looks so good here. The little horns. Yeah, this is awesome. They go all out with these characters. When they go at it, they really cover every detail. The armor, everything. Man. Even if I don't give it a custom paint, this is definitely one of my all-time favorite DC McFarlane figures for sure. You know, the detail and the armor, everything, it being Etrigan. This just looks so awesome, folks. I love this figure. All right, folks, so let's take a look at Etrigan's articulation. And judging from this pose I'm able to put him in, so far so good. So let's take a closer look at him. I'm going to put him closer here to the camera here. And I'm going to tell you already, I know possibly articulation is going to be a little limited, again, due to the sculpting. Here, definitely I know in the head area with the cape, the little cape collar. We're going to test out his head here. Okay, so he's looking up camera. Say hello, Etrigan. Okay. All right, so we're going to go, you can't go up. Like, I mean, you can't only go so far due to this right here. So that ain't happening. So we're going to see if you can look down. You can look down a little bit. I'll put him to the side here. Yeah. Articulation can only go so far in the head here. Okay. And then it can go side to side now, which is no problem. You can go all the way around here. And we're going to check out his arms here. And can go all the way up. Wow. Even with the armor on the shoulder areas, which is good. I like what they did with this armor here. It flaps up a bit. It can pull up a little bit. So he can have that extra bit of articulation in the arm. So, which is really good. I like what they did with that. So it's just not just plastic thing just stuck there. It moves with the arm, which gives them really good articulation here. He can go all the way around. No problem here. No double jointed elbows or anything like that. But he does have this forearm articulation here, which is pretty cool. He can only go so far here, though, with the elbows due to the sculpting here with the gauntlets, which is understandable, and that's cool. I'm all right with that. Can only go so far. Okay. All right, let's test out his wrist articulation here. Goes up and down. No problem. Goes all the way around. It's on a ball joint here. No problem at all. We're going to test out his torso as well as his ab crunch and his waist swivel here. So he has this upper torso articulation, which goes like this. It has a little bit of side to side and go around with no problem. Okay, so that's not bad. And then here he has some waist swivel, but no problem. So waist swivel is really good as well. And then let's check out his ab crunch. Let's see how far he can go now. So he can go. So that's really good. You know, even though he has all this armor, he has pretty good articulation. Well, we're going to check out his knee articulation. Let's see. He does have double jointed knees here, and that goes all the way back, which is really good. That's really good here. Okay. And then his foot articulation goes up and down. Really good here. Let's see if he has toe articulation. He does. Toe articulation is good. And does he have any ankle rocker? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, pretty good, pretty decent. Okay, so foot articulation is really good. I mean, pretty solid for me. So articulation for Mr. Etrigan is a definite check. I'm gonna give him the stand here. So, all right, let's get to the next segment, folks. What time is it? Comparison time. Woo! I know it's not a basketball game, folks, but it is comparison time. And here I have my old school DC Universe version of Etrigan with the DC McFarlane Etrigan. Man, have these figures come a long ways for sure. Still love my old school version of the Etrigan figure, but I'm really happy to have this new one. Etrigan, meet Etrigan. I hope you two can get along. And here next to Etrigan is yet another phenomenal figure within the DC McFarlane line, Dr. Fate. Another DC hero based within the magical realm. Man, I cannot wait to see Pierce Brosnan portray Dr. Fate in the upcoming Black Adam film with The Rock, man. That's going to be pretty awesome. And paired next to Etrigan is his Justice League Dark teammate, the DC Essentials version of the Deadman character. Yet another favorite of mine from the DC universe. Hopefully we'll get a McFarlane version of this character at some point or another. Hopefully, maybe, soon. We'll see. Now I have him posed next to the Dark Knight himself. Y'all know I had to throw a Batman character in here some way, somehow. This is the DC McFarlane's Arkham Asylum Batman, one of the baddest figures to date. Love this figure. Both Etrigan and the Dark Knight have teamed up on a number of occasions in the comics as well as the animated series. Definitely check out that animated movie, The Justice League Dark. Batman is in it. The two work together. It's awesome. The Dark Knight and the Demon. Man, what a team right here. With my Etrigan character are two guys who know a thing or two about hells and demons and spawns and all that stuff like that. So it'll really be interested to see these three team up. Yet I don't know how long it'll last. So with Etrigan, I have my Hellboy figure from the company Bullocks, as well as my McFarlane Toys Spawn from the Mortal Kombat line. Again, these three would make such an interesting trio, yet I think it'd be a short-lived team-up due to the Hellboys, wisecracks or whatnot. I don't think that will vibe too well with Etrigan or Spawn. So be interested to see, folks. They definitely form a powerful trio. And next to Etrigan, I have the Raven Spawn from McFarlane Toys. Man, this figure here is extremely impressive. Really like this alternate take on the Spawn character for sure. All right, folks, and here I have next to Etrigan is the DC McFarlane's Merciless Batman from the Death Metal wave. This Batman has an interesting backstory. I'll definitely add a link in the description so you guys can check out what this Batman is all about, but really love this figure as well. Well, folks, DC McFarlane has done it again. I mean, I'm happy with this figure. I love it. You know, yes, there's some things that I wish was included, such as flame effects for the hands, as well as flame effects for the sword. I mean, we talked about that earlier. However, that definitely doesn't take away from the overall quality. And then just how impressive this Etrigan figure is from top to bottom. You know, when I first heard we were getting him some time ago, I was extremely excited. And I couldn't be more happy to have finally gotten this guy and to add him to my DC McFarlane collection. You know, I know we're getting the Swamp Thing figure that we can add with this Etrigan character to hopefully build towards that Justice League Dark team. Hopefully we'll be getting a Zatanna, a Constantine, as well as a Deadman figure. That'd be awesome. Hopefully we'll get those guys. But all in all, extremely impressed yet again with this figure. And I look forward to seeing what we'll get with this line as it continues to push forward and evolve and get better and better. Uh-oh, it looks like the Demon Etrigan is in for one heck of a battle, y'all. But I have a feeling that he has some backup coming, so stay tuned for that. But I just want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. To all my subscribers, I really, truly appreciate your support from the bottom of my heart. It really does not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. For those of you who haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel right now. Hit that subscription button. Hit that bell notification so that you're notified when my videos drop. Smash that like button while you're at it. And if you did all that, I really appreciate it. And until next time, folks, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And let's all hope that Etrigan wins this battle. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.